Hi guys, it's Luke from Luke's Mushrooms. We have Saturday the 13th of May 2023. I'm in Czech Republic in one of my favorite spring mushroom spots, and I'm wondering what we will find today. A small spoiler alert. Now I'm at the spot with some meadows and some bushes. So those are bushes where I usually find some early morels in them, or later in the season it could also be half-free morels. And here on the meadow I usually find, especially at this time of the year, I can find some St. George mushrooms or the May mushrooms, and they usually grow in some shapes of darker grass. It can very often be circles or half circles. Today it's not any of those, but I already found some of them. So what I just do, I go through the dark parts of the grass and look into those bunches. And yes, this is the first St. George's mushrooms of today for me. And you have probably noticed it's not the only one. So I will pick them. What's famous about these mushrooms is their smell, which is very pleasant. I can already smell it. And they are usually very pale. On this spot they are a bit yellowish on top of the head, as you can see. I have seen some more, but this is what I saw here. There is a smaller one also. Yeah, this is a beautiful spring mushroom. They can also get wormy, which is the classical problem with many mushrooms. I hope these will be okay, but we'll see. It seems like I stepped on this one. But we already have several nice species. I mean one species, but several nice specimens. I believe that in a case of good weather, in 1 or 2 weeks, we could also find them under those bushes. But so far, they are on the meadow here. So here we have some more pieces. This one is very wormy, unfortunately. I'm afraid it will be the case of most of them. But let's check the other one. We'll see. I will just walk a bit more to check how many I can spot during recording, because it's always a bit easier to spot them when I'm not recording, and once I'm recording I cannot find them anymore. The morph is low. They are not easy to find despite being a noticeable color, but in tall grass they can be still very nice hidden. There is also one more species which is growing at the same time at the same places, and that one is also edible, but I'm not sure about its name right now. So we have a few more. As you can see, here is another part of the darker grass. And for me the good strategy is to go and look straight from top. And probably now you can see there is something here. They have beautiful dense gills. When mushrooms are growing in these dark circles of grass, it's sometimes called magic circles, and I think it doesn't need to be a circle of grass but just circle of mushrooms. But I can see these are a bit older. We didn't have much rain in the previous weeks. I don't know how old they are, but I believe that if we have some more rain, there will be more of them, and they will be in a better shape as well. So we'll see. They are really not so easy to find, because as you can see now, there is some different colored, like dry looking grass on the bottom of the meadow here, and they are very well hidden in that. And they usually, when you find one, you can be almost sure there will be at least a few others at the same spot. In my experience, they grow in groups of 4 to 6, sometimes a bit more, sometimes a bit less. It can also be a bit challenging to take them out without damaging them, because they can be entangled in the grass. And the smell, which I can feel right now, is very nice. People say it's the smell of wheat flour, but I never actually smelled wheat flour, so I cannot confirm that. And I have seen a few more somewhere nearby, but it may take me some time to find them. I was lucky, I have noticed them now. This one doesn't look good anymore. It's wormy already from the top view. There are some holes from worms, but here is another one, a bigger. It also has a little twin. So here we have another group of them. Here in Czech Republic and in Slovakia, I also know in Germany it's the same. We call them, in translation, the May mushrooms, because they are famous for their growth in May. So here in Central Europe, because of the weather probably, May is the best time for them. They usually grow on meadows, sometimes also in forests or in bushes, where some time ago there was a meadow. And you need to be careful. Usually picking them on a meadow is safe, but there could be other species which look very similar, but they grow in different time and different places, and those are poisonous. So you should always be careful when you pick mushrooms, and only use them for eating if you are absolutely sure what they are and that they are edible. As you can see now, I found a new spot where quite many of them are growing, and they are also in quite a good shape actually. There was a smaller one next to it. Here is one more which is quite big, but very well camouflaged again. And it's not just one, it's 4 of them. I always like this about St. George's mushrooms, that you can get quite easily surprised with some accidental finds. I'm still at the very same spot as at the beginning of the video. I'm just watching carefully and discovering more and more of them growing just in a few meters area. So another group here. So in front of me, in the dark areas of the grass, those are the spots that I showed you in my previous parts of this video. I'm crossing through those parts for the second time, and I'm still finding some new ones, for example this one. And only now I have noticed that this is not the only one there, because behind it there is one, well, not just one, 2 of them. At least 2 of them, I'd rather say. Yeah, there is a very tiny third one, which I'm not taking. So here we have 3 more. Quite a nice find again. I think I have managed to transport all of them at one spot, so we can have a look how many of them are there just here on the few square meters of the meadow. And now I will clean a few of them for you. This one is a bit wormy, unfortunately. Same. So I expect it will be like this for most of them, unfortunately. Seems like they are a bit older. So here is the balance after cleaning. These are healthy, which is not so bad. And these are not. So I need to throw this away. But still, I'm quite happy about this. Very nice find. So before I was saying that later in the season, maybe in a week, we can find those St. George's mushrooms also in the bushes here. And I found some bushes where they are already. Quite many of them here, but at first I will take some pictures of these, because in the grass it's much more difficult to do a good picture. And now let's pick some of them. I was taking picture of this one. Seems like there is a bit more moisture here in between the bushes. Maybe they will be in a better shape, because I think these are much more fresh. And they really look beautiful. Some mushroom hunters prefer St. George mushrooms over king boletes, for example, because of their aroma, taste. And king boletes, they often have worms inside, but unfortunately that's the case for St. George's mushrooms today as well. But I believe for both of the species, for king boletes and for St. George's, you can always find some of them which don't have any worms inside. You just need to have some luck. Yeah, they really are beautiful here at this spot, so I'm happy that I decided to check the bushes a bit more. I haven't found any morels here, but if we have some rain, then I believe in 1 or 2 weeks morels could appear here as well. And I will clean these as well for you. Yeah, this one is very healthy. This one had a bit wormy bottom of the stem, but still the rest is good. This one is also good. This one looks a bit more dry. Yeah, this one is wormy, but probably not further. The end of the hole should be here. Good. Also good. Same. The head of this one is good as well. And the small ones will be probably all good, so this is great. Almost all of them are healthy at this place. I got a bit deeper in the bushes and found some more mushrooms here. Some more St. George's. As you can see, these are a bit different color. These are very pale, almost pure white. And the previous ones, they had much more yellowish heads. It's the same species, just a different variant. And that's it for this video, guys. So I hope you liked these St. George's mushrooms, and I hope to see you in the next one. If you liked this one, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video with your friends, or check the links in the description to see the ways how you can support this channel. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.